is an important demographic, Hispanic voters. According to data from the Pew Research Center, this demographic of eligible voters is up almost 4 million compared to 2020. In this graphic, EV stands for eligible voters, and you can see the percentage of eligible Hispanic voters has increased to 12%. And in a neck-and-neck race between Biden and Trump, how will this group lean? Has Biden lost important support since last election? Our next guest thinks so. I want to bring in Javier Palomarez here, the CEO of the U.S. Hispanic Business Council, to talk about the Hispanic vote in this election. Javier, welcome. And I understand that you are registered. You are a lifelong Democrat. You voted for Biden in 2020. You say you're now undecided. He has not earned your vote. Why hasn't Biden decisively kept you?
You know, I think what's happening in the Hispanic electorate, not unlike the American electorate, there's a lot of questions surrounding both candidates. Yeah, as I've said all along, for years now, Hispanics are not monolithic. We polled our community of Hispanic business owners, and the issues that boiled to the top were the economy, preserving democracy, national security, and immigration. And this matters, and this electorate matters because, to your point, and as you mentioned, Natasha, right now in America, there are more Hispanics than there are African Americans and Asians combined. Additionally, according to the Department of Labor, some 70% of the net new entrants into the American workforce over the next decade will be of Hispanic descent. Right now in America, every 30 seconds, a Hispanic turns 18 and becomes an eligible voter. And the Hispanic voter bloc, as you rightfully just mentioned, increased by over 10%, in fact, 12% in the last presidential election. And we're seeing that the Hispanic electorate is the most independent and the most undecided voting bloc in the United States. So this makes us a formidable target and an absolute necessity for anybody vying for the White House.
I want to ask you about this. Apparently 14% of Hispanic business owners who previously voted for Biden are now undecided. Tell me more about this. Do you feel the Biden campaign has taken the Hispanic vote for granted?
It absolutely has. You know, this follows a long tradition of the Democratic, and I'm a Democrat, the Democratic Party taking for granted the Hispanic vote. And what you are seeing in fact, is that it illustrates that the messaging from the Biden campaign around Bidenomics, around, economic gains, in fact, is falling on deaf ears in the Hispanic community, because like all other Americans, we're concerned with the cost of living. We're concerned with, a stubbornly high inflation rate. We're concerned with interest rates that continue to stubbornly remain high. We're worried about the same kitchen table issues that all other Americans are worried about. In contrast, you see the very hard stance that former President Trump has taken on things like immigration and the border. And in fact, it has not had the detrimental effect. It has not caused Hispanics to run from the Trump campaign, because we too are worried about immigration. And our concern, frankly, is the economy.
I do want to ask you about one more important topic. I heard everything you said, kitchen table issues, the economy, that all makes sense to me. I want to ask you about disinformation, because in recent years, we're seeing this rise in specifically Spanish language misinformation. What kind of lies are being peddled to these voters? And are you worried about this before Election Day?
You know, I have the privilege of advocating on behalf of the 4.5 million Hispanic-owned firms in this country that collectively contribute over $850 billion to the American economy. And the only thing we're prouder of than being Hispanic is being American. But we insist on being treated with the same level of sophistication and honesty and credibility, and the same level of attention being paid to our community as it is to other communities. Yes, there is disinformation. Yes, it is concerning. And yes, it is causing our Hispanic electorate more and more to become undecided, to become independent voters. Whichever candidate can reach that independent voter will be the candidate that reaches the White House.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.